Morning, everybody. Afternoon or evening, wherever you're at. Thank you for watching. So today we're going to talk about how to handle rejection, and this is mainly for jobs. I mean, you can apply some of this to relationships if you want, but I primarily do not work on relationships. So anyway, I've been doing about 50 interviews in the last 5 years, a little over. Still going, still doing them. I got another one coming up. And I've been constantly getting rejected. So I was just going to share this with somebody else that's going through the same thing, and see if I can help them. I don't want people to get depressed and fall into a depression by drinking too much. Now it's smoking too much. Getting angry and going to shooting everybody up because you're pissed. And then ended up in jail. So how do we get through this rejection? And I am not a professional psychologist, but I've been living a while, and I've been doing a lot of interviews, and I can tell you how to get through this without ending up in a depression. I don't drink or smoke, and I haven't, thank God, haven't ended up in a depression. Now, I've came pretty close a couple times. But the main thing is not to take it personally, even though you could. So I work for the government, and I've been trying to get a promotion for 11 years, and I've been interviewing intensely for the last 5 to 6. And a lot of these jobs, they already know who they want for these jobs. It's politics, and there's nothing you can really do about that. You can't make people like you if they don't like you, and it's just the way it is. They already know who they want in these jobs, and they'll interview anyway because they have to interview for legal reasons. They have to interview a certain amount of people, even if they know who they want. That's why they post them. If you're like, well, why are they even posting these jobs if they know who they want? Just give it to them. Well, legally they can't because they could get a discrimination charge, and they're not being fair. They could also lose their jobs because some of these places still have unions that actually work. So it's just the way it is. So when you get this kind of thing that happens, sometimes you can tell. I've had interviews that I did so good on, and I wouldn't get the job. I answered all the questions correctly. I had good chemistry with everybody. Everybody was sharing stories. Just really awesome interviews. And then they don't give me the job. I'm like, what is this? And then, thank you for wasting my time. No, thank you for giving me practice, right? That's the way to look at it. Thank you for giving me practice. I had some mock interviews here. I don't appreciate losing time because my time is valuable. So, but try to reverse the thinking in your mind. So the first thing to do is not to dwell on this and continually think about it. Now, some coaches will tell you to go back and ask the interview what you could do better, and at the end of the interview, you can ask them how is there anything that would cause you not to hire me? You could do that at the end of the interview, and then you can reinforce your skills so that they're not so that they will hire you. That they might turn around whatever they're thinking in their head that they don't want to hire you for. I would do that for sure. At the end, when they ask you if you have any questions, say, is there anything that would keep you from hiring me at this point? And then do it. I would not go back and ask somebody that turned me down after the interview why they turned me down. At this point, I don't really care. But that's just me. If you rejected me, I'm not going to go back and ask you why you rejected me. First of all, it's going to make it worse because you're already upset. You're sad, disappointed, or angry, or whatever. And why would you go back? Would you do that with a relationship? someone rejected you. I was just wondering why you rejected me. I'm like, you know what? I don't really care why you rejected me. If you don't want me, you don't want me, and I'm moving on. So moving on to the next thing. The next thing is not alcohol. The next thing is not laying in bed, because these all are things that are going to bring you down. So you need to go get involved in something else. Go volunteer, go out with your friends and find out what they're doing so you can take your mind off yourself. You could go to the gym and exercise. That would be awesome. Get healthy. You know, you might discover a new career in personal training. You never know. So, whatever it is, move on, and you might discover something new, something about yourself, and might end up wanting to be in a whole new career. So that's the first thing, or second thing. Let's say, adjust your attitude and move on. So you could volunteer, take a class, go to the gym, focus on your friends, find out what they're doing. Because if you focus on somebody else, you're not thinking about yourself, and then you're not going to get sad. You're like, why are these people rejecting me? No. And also keep putting in for jobs. You know, don't stop. You know, keep putting, well, not really jobs, careers, I should say. And the last thing here is probably to be grateful. Yes, thank God up above for something that's going good in your life. And that way you'll be happy. You won't be sad. You won't be like, man, why did I get rejected again? What is the problem? You know, why are you keeping me down? You know, if you complain, you remain, as Joyce Meyer would say. If you praise, you get raised. So be grateful. Find something to be grateful for. Thank God you still got a roof over your head if you have a roof. You know, you got food, you got clothing, you know, whatever. Something simple stuff. You have your senses. You know, you can see, smell, taste. If any of these things are true. And this goes for anything you're going through. You know, try and find something positive, and then you will stop. Oh, a lot of these things can be applied to a lot of things in life. If you're getting down, okay, try to take the focus off yourself, and usually that will work. You know, or you know, you could go take a class and focus on something totally new. I thank y'all for watching. Have a great day ahead. Please subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.